Oh, yes, 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 yes. Goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in a house forever, forever, in the lasting time of days. This is verse 6 of Psalm 23. This is a way in which perhaps I will translate it. And here we have three key words. In this short video, I will try to explain to you what it means, the first one, which is translated goodness. In Hebrew, in the Bible Hebrew, tov, which in English is translated goodness, really goodness is a good translation, but let me see if I can amplify this. Because goodness is related with that which is pleasing, with that that gives you joy, with that is a delight, with that which gives you grace, that which is brings into you peaceful, beautiful moments where you have sympathy, something that is funny, something that is affable, something that is very sweet, fascinating. This is what it means. And it's interesting because I found this word tov 564 times in the Hebrew Bible, 66 only in Psalms, which is the book that uses the most this idea. So tov really is something that is joined to the idea that it is a very good thing that happened to you, is to the idea that it brings a benefit. It is an idea that brings a good to you, because it is full of favor and grace and mercy that comes from God. So it is a gift. It is a donation that comes from the inner parts of the divinity and is shared upon my life, your life. So it is a good thing to have tov in our lives, because always, by consequence, it brings joyfulness and prosperity. If I were to read to you the 66 times use of the word tov in the book of Psalms, I will be here 1 hour. But let me give you just a couple of examples. For instance, here in the Psalm 23 verse 6, it brings that this manifestation is given to us because of the power of the name of God. If you remember in verse 3, we spoke about everything is done because of the fame of the name of God. It is not done anything in Psalm 23 because of the love of God, which many translators have done. And they have inserted the word love because for them it seems better in order to explain how God acts. But God not only acts because of love, but he acts because of his name cause, because of his name. Then his fame, his reputation is at stake. So he does this in his name. In the Psalm 4:7, it speaks that how many people wants to see this tov manifested in their life. In 34:11, we find this comparison when a lion is hunger and is thirst and is searching for goodness. But the man who searches the goodness of God will not lack any good thing. So here we have this beautiful example. And it is important to say a word about the Hebrew word when it speaks about searching, because it's with the idea like a lion is walking, is following the steps of what wants to hunt. So we as Christians, we need to go hunting after the goodness of God. It's something that will not lack in our lives if we search for it. But if we do not search for it, then we will not have it in our lives. So it speaks about this continuity, this insistence, this coming back again, coming back in searching for God's mercy, goodness, kindness, love, beautiful, pleasing gift that He can give to us. So, in the same chapter, but verse 13, now Tov is something that speaks about who is the man who wishes and loves the days of the life in order to seek Tov. In the verse 15, it says, stay away from evil and do Tov. Now, Tov here is something that you can do as well as we describe it. And the same is in chapter 37, verse 3. So, if we want to do a recount of what Tov, goodness, is being used in these 66 times in the book of Psalms, we could say that it speaks about the possibility that something that we can see with our eyes because it comes from God, it manifested. The second thing is that does not lack to those who go after the imprints of the eternal, immortal God, just like the lion. We follow with this instance, and we will find it. And then at the end is something that you can do for others. So these three instances of the word Tov are very important in our lives. I trust that you will listen carefully to this video again in order to have the idea of what goodness means in Hebrew, Tov, and share it with your friends and say that you like it. Next time, we will speak about mercy, which is a very beautiful word in the Hebrew text. Until next time.